What's up guys, it's Rex here and we're on the mini. As you can see, I was grinding a little bit off camera and I somehow managed to get to legendary 1, and I got a pretty decent game here to show you guys with a brawler which was recently buffed, and we'll get into that a little bit more once the game starts. But yeah, we got the draft back in the videos here. I'm sure you guys will appreciate that. Got sneaky feels on Brawl Ball and instantly I'm going for that Tara ban. I just cannot be bothered to deal with those constant Tara supers in the mid when I can't even see the Tara. Teammates go for the Draco and the BB ban. Okay bans. I'm kind of sad that they banned the Draco because I wanted to go it. But yeah, this will be one of those rare games where I'm not abusing that Draco hypercharge. They banned the Griff, Jackie and Amber. Nothing really much to say, all decent bans there. My teammate is flashing the Kenji here, so I'm not particularly excited about that. They go for Bo first pick, which instantly gets me to flash the B here because the mines are going to break open the map eventually. And B is still good even on sneaky fields, even when the map isn't open. So that my teammate goes for the Nita here, which is an interesting pick. And instantly I deviate from the B to the newly buffed Cordelius. So if you guys are wondering, Cordelius did get a 200 damage buff, which is ridiculous. Like, you don't buff a brawler's damage by 200 and not expect it to be broken. So yeah, we're hopping into the match here. The draft actually got finished by a Primo and a Carl, and then we picked Buzz last. So yeah, it's a pretty even draft on both sides, I can't lie. And yeah, the start is not looking great here. Just FYI, I was lagging until they scored the first goal. So it's not really ideal for us. You're going to see some pretty horrible gameplay here. Buzz is supering the wall. Not ideal, but we do get the control. They're going to respawn in slowly. I just want to get my supers and start cycling them here. Primo does get a pretty high value super there. Stun is missed on the bear. So yeah, not looking good here, but we need to generate some sort of offense here because their Primo hypercharges are going to be cycling in quite fast, and that's a great super for me. I do manage to somehow stop that Primo. You know, he wasted his hypercharge completely there. Obviously, you can't use supers in the realm, but I get sent to the Shadow Realm there when I get destroyed by those mines. I just did not see those mines placed down there. Primo gonna jump in, and the Buzz is constantly supering the wrong people here. I'm pretty sure if he supered the Primo there, it would have been, you know, you could have stopped the goal there. But yeah, not an ideal start. But as you can see, I went AFK for a little bit, and now it's time to turn up. I turn on a different connection, which stops me from lagging. So yeah, get ready to see the prime Cordelius from here on out. Primo jumps in, does get 1, and actually gets 2 with the burn. But I'm not having this. I'm going to push in, get the Primo, put the Bo in the realm, so Bo can't really do anything from there. I don't see the Carl. He does super there. The Buzz does super the Carl, but the Carl's still alive here. Nita does clear him up. And here, I'm really just trying to get into a better position here. So I use the jump to go a little bit aggro, hold this higher position. Bo does use tripwire, but misses, and I waste a super there. But that's because I did not see the Buzz shoot. It's a pretty clutch play from the Buzz there. It does save us. And here, instantly, I want to push up. Right, hold the aggro position because overtime is approaching and Cordelius has no range. So I want to use the positioning and use as much as I can while the walls are still up. I do realm the Bow there, quite a risky play. And there I do mess up a little bit. In all fairness, it wasn't my fault completely. I was shooting forward there. That's a pretty decent jump there to dodge the super from the Primo. I am low though. I see the bow mines get placed down, so I want to trigger some of them. I do get 2, so not bad there. And I want to get that ball, but I know the mines are still there. Primo hypercharge supers forward, but again, that super just neutralizes the Primo there. I do run forward, take out the Primo, and I thought it was over there, but the Carl somehow threw that shot. I decided to turn around, take out the Carl, and the Buzz does get a pretty nice shot there into the left corner. So well played from the Buzz there. Moving right into the second game here. We have no more internet issues, so I'm looking to get a better start here. Try not to throw the positioning right off the bat. Primo is going to do his usual strat here where he runs up. It could actually work, But we do manage to clear him up. He suplexes the Nita right into the action. So the Nita actually gets a super nice and early. I push the Carl and it's actually looking pretty decent for us. Primo is going to come out here. I'm going to try and just take him out. That's a nice stun from the Nita. And I want to use my realm appropriately here. But I realize that it may not even be necessary. So I just do a highly risky play and just run in. Right? It was do or die there. And luckily I managed to get the goal. The bow places the mines there last second. If I was able to get the realm off a second earlier, I could have probably stopped those mines. So yeah, maybe a mistake for me, but I couldn't have known. And this Nita is just continuing to shoot me for whatever reason. I don't know where that buzz super is going. And the Nita, yep, just keep holding onto the ball. As the Primo's coming, don't shoot it away, just hold the ball. Fantastic. And just like that, the second game goes the way of the red team. Not looking good here. My teammates are not helping me out. Honestly, I don't think I could have done more there. But yeah, new game. Let's reset here. I have to exhaust my rage there a little bit onto the Nita. But yeah, we're back now. Primo not gonna be able to walk that in. I don't know why he keeps trying the same thing. Buzz leaves the bow in one shot. I need to make sure he doesn't get away. Well done from me. Nita does need to get a super here so that we can keep these guys in the corner. This is a pretty good positioning for us. Nita does get the bear down. Stun goes in, gets the Primo. I take out the bow. Primo's one shot. Carl is there as well. I put him in the realm and this should be an easy goal for our team. Buzz passes it up and I secure it. Alright, let's see how the match is gonna end here. The mines get placed down. I try to trigger them, but I can't really find out where they are. The bear luckily gets one. Carl is there. I'm trying to get him. He pops the hypercharge, capitalizes off the bow mines, and he wastes the hypercharge and the super there, which is great for us. I pop my hyper super, put the Primo in the realm, and unfortunately I'm missing a lot of shots there, and still missing. I jump forward to get some positioning. The Carl is chasing me. I realize that, so I push the bow. Luckily get out of that interaction alive. Primo is pushing here though. I want to regen a little bit before I use my super. I see the Carl down there, so I clutch realm there. He still has the shield, but I do manage to take him out. And again, the Primo, he's not really a threat, but that amount of HP is always going to be a little bit scary to deal with. And yeah, as you can see, the bow plays those hypercharge mines down below. And I don't realize it now, but it will cause a problem later on in the match. So yeah, I have my hypercharge super just holding this high ground here. Don't really want to give it up. The Nita is just going to step on all those mines, get absolutely blown up. I pop my hypercharge super, get the Carl down here, but again, I'm missing shots. Don't really auto aim with Cordelius that often, but when you're in those close quarters, it's fine. Just make sure that you don't do it too much. And the Nita just is stepping on all these mines. Not looking great here. It's 1-1. Next goal takes it. I do get a clutch realm onto the Primo. Carl does have the super there. He pops the hypercharge as well. Not going to get much value though. Bow pops hyper. The Nita again continuing to get stunned here. And oh, I make a play there a little bit too rushed. And I don't see those mines. And at this point I'm like, alright, we've lost. There's no way we're going to be able to win this. Buzz. Yep, that's just nearly affirmed it there. But the Primo, he could have just put it into the left corner, but he just keeps on throwing here. Carl again takes way too much time to do anything. I'm gonna burn down, so I pass the ball to my teammates before I die. Bear goes down, stun. What is the Nita stunning there? That's actually a pretty good stun from the Buzz. It's a double stun, can't get the kill though. Primo is gonna super. I get the hypercharge super off onto the Primo. Carl is gonna try and do something here. He does with the help of the protective pirouette and the shield from the hypercharge. Good super from the Buzz. And yeah, the ending has been quite chaotic here, so I want to try and get some positioning. That is a fantastic realm for me to stop the Primo from getting the ball there. And then I keep moving up, try and get the Carl as well. And luckily the Buzz is able to super shot it in with 3 seconds left. And these stats just say it all. 32 and 9, 286,000 damage. Cordelius is overpowered in ranked.